This video is about Proctoso Ramos Street or F. Ramos Street. Another popular request from my viewers and subscribers is to see what are the improvements here in F. Ramos Street. This is also another very popular street for traffic, very popular street for jeepney routes, and most students are familiar with this Ramos Street because it's connecting to some of the popular University of San Carlos right on the end, in Pedro Rosario Street, and Cebu Normal University, and also it will connect you to Jones Avenue on the right side. But this is more common and more popular for medical students because Bellis Hospital is located in Ramos Street, and this is some of the popular streets that they want to see. What are the improvements around Ramos Street? That Sky Blue Hotel, and I've noticed that some of the commercial centers are now opening again, which is good news. And Ramos Street is only a short, not a very long street, but it's full of life before, especially when there was school runs, because there are some schools along both sides of the street, and now they only contain to medical schools and colleges. Now there's a new mall here in Ramos Street. If you're looking at this on the right side, this is new. Used to be where that popular Bulalo. This is called the Prime Way Plaza. It's a new mall here in Ramos Street. You can see the Club Ultima building behind it. There's the Raintree Mall across. It's been there for a while, so you must be familiar with that one. But this Prime Way Plaza is a new one. So you can see it's still new paint wise, and not a lot of people has known this yet. Starbucks coffee is there. And over here, across on the left side, is the Raintree Mall. So the parking is on the back. I haven't tried this mall yet. And across that building there, that's Holiday Plaza Hotel. And this here used to be the red light district. Bolbo, girly bars, Arc. This other one, Thunderdome or Chuba Chuba, is still closed. And also there's a pub there used to be called Thunderdome. It's closed. So that's the Holiday Plaza Hotel. And as we continue on, there's the Cebu Veterinary Doctors, where I used to take my pets there, my dogs. But they opened a branch near me, and then we have our own local vet now that all my dogs, and I have it all home service now. So it's still all about the same what you see before. Small businesses and buildings, sure, not so tall buildings. Coriana Daria, that's a new one open there. The Parkway Hotel, Wealth Bank, and this apartments that you can rent over there. Eden's Vegan Food Hut. So that's a vegetarian restaurant. So there's a group of restaurants right across. Convenience store, money changer, now Ramos Sports Bar and Grill, and parking area. Because that's the problem with Bellis Hospital. They have a very limited parking area. I'll just walk here. That's like a popular boutique. This is Pierre Anjali, a very popular Cebuano designer. There's Pierre Anjali Boutique. Ouch. And this road will take you to Jones Avenue. And you can see Bellis Hospital up there. One of my niece graduated from Bellis Hospital. She is now a registered nurse. So since she just graduated 2 years ago, so she still have to have experience around here in Cebu or where she come from to be able to apply for a job as a nurse abroad. And that's my sister and her husband so proud about, because nobody helped them. It's their own effort to send their daughter to school, to college, and graduate in the nursing. And you can even see the child itself, my niece, is very hardworking. Because she's seen how her parents are working hard for her to achieve those things. And that's what I mean. This is Hotel and Homes, another building. That's what I mean, that sending someone to school for no effort of their own is not because they got good grades, just because someone is the one that gave them handouts, will not even push them. There's the Cebu Institute of Medicine where you want to study as a doctor. And that's Bellis College. And this is going to Ranudo, to Casino Espanol. And I continue on. That's where all old houses, Spanish houses, can be seen on that way as well in Ranudo. Ramos Street. And continue on. There's still a lot of cafeterias or carinderias around here, be catering to the students and hospital workers. And going back to what I'm saying about paying someone, not through their own effort because they got good grades or they're scholars. You just make them scholars because someone wants to pay for their college education. I've seen it before, 9 out of 10. Either they got pregnant, they got married, or they may graduate in their college but they don't have the confidence, they don't work so hard because they're now used to being given. I've seen it on my cousins. I am not liked by my relatives who's abroad or my relatives that are rich before. They rather choose the cousins in full scholarship, not on their ability, but because they can relate to them because it's not so outspoken like me. And I see those cousins now living in poverty because they don't really want to work out so hard like I have to. My scholarship's coming from institution that I need to have standards to follow. high standards to follow grade-wise. So, yep, it's not on the... They're not given the chance because education is a long-term. It's having that someone who got the ability, who got the passion to finish and improve their lives. So that is Diplomat Hotel. So Ramos is still not so fully developed modern-wise. It's still your cozy street with a medical school. And like I said, Ramos is only a short street. The end is Ramos Market, Ramos Police Station, and the CTOM office right on the end. So we're now coming to an end. Just a few more meters and that's the end of Ramos Street. There's the Express. That's going to Jones Avenue. So like work cafe that you can stay there 24 hours. DHL. And here I'll cross over so you can see that's the St. Paul College buildings, but we are now within the end of Ramos Street. See cafes, carinderias, the truck stops, so he can eat some of the food for sale there. That one is the Jerusalem Street. That will take you right up to Colon Street, even past Colon Street. That's another small hotel called Well Hotel. And that is the Barangay Kugun Central Ramos Barangay Hall. And there's the sports center. And that is the Ramos Market. It's not as a market as such now because it's mostly used for as a police station and a CTOM office, the City Traffic Office Management. So traffic officers everywhere. It's the government's program to give employment to the citizens of Cebu City. But on the other side, there are still all these small businesses that's been there for so long now. The building's old, it's just repainted, but you can see that this is a paid parking area. That's the CTOM office on top. So when you have, it's called the CCTO, you can see the workers there. You have accidents, On the streets of Cebu, you have to settle it there. That one is the CCTO office. You can see CTOM office. Although this is part of Barangay Kugon, it's still called the Barangay Kugon Ramos. There is a nursery here that sells plants, and of course the famous and known Ramos Fruit Market is right on the front. There's the plants. It's quite dear. I didn't buy any there. That's the nursery in Ramos Mamerta's garden. Because I'm near the Balamban Highway, you know, in Sirao, I just go there. But I cannot really focus on my gardening. I'm more focused on my charity, which I believe was more beneficial to my countrymen. And this is the popular Ramos Market. Although they're quite pricey around here, but you can tell that the fruits as well are well selected.